What's up, guys? I'm watching the Mikey Garcia Spence fight. Man, had to work yesterday. Got home. I got home in time for the whole card, but I fell asleep eating my cheesesteak, so I'm watching it this morning. I'm just watching the Garcia fight and Spence fight right now. I'm gonna check the undercards out later when I get home. I gotta go to work again today. Ooh. Man, that was a hard motherfucking left Garcia just caught. Right now, I got it. I got Garcia winning the second round. And that's it. He came out, picked up some steam first minute of the fifth round. He looked out good, but once again, Spence turned it around, and Spence is just looking fabulous tonight. He's the aggressive. He's applying pressure. He's fighting well. Forward, front foot dominant. He keeps Mikey. It's just like Mikey's off balance tonight. Like he just not, whatever he's seen in Spence is not there, or it's not as easy to get to as he thought before the fight. And in this sixth round, Spence is just really taking it to Garcia, landing some hard shots to the head, some good shots to the body, and just landing that. Mike is having a hard time landing counter shots, getting them counters off. It's like that's what his plan is. I assume that's Cabot, y'all. That's my dog, Logan. Come here, Logan. Come here, buddy. Come here. Anyway, yeah, man. Spence is really looking good, man. He's really looking good. Garcia, like I said, whatever he's seen in Spence is not there. He's trying to. It looks like he came in trying to counter punch, but he can't. It's like he can't get in there, man, and he can't get in there. You know, so this dog is bad. He want to fight all the time. What is you doing? What is you doing, man? Why are you trying to fight? Huh? You always trying to fight something, man. Yeah, but the counter punch ain't there. It's not there. He can't get it. What he needs to do now, he's gonna have to go in. Yeah, they gotta agree with me. I don't know who the dude was at the time. He said the only round he got Mikey winning is the second, or he said one round he got Mikey winning one. He didn't specify which one it was. But so it's round 7 now. I'm gonna get back into this fight, and I'll get back with y'all in a little bit. You know, hopefully my dog will be done trying to by then. All right, y'all. Man, you know, it's the 8th round, and you know what? Spence is really looking beautiful. Spence is looking more like a pure boxer out here than a boxer puncher right now. He's doing a great job boxing, man, and the defense is, which was considered to be one of his weaknesses. They, you know, according to some people, and they, some things I read, because I hadn't really got to see much of Spence before this fight. I looked back at, you know, some tapes, some highlights and stuff like that. This is my first time really getting to sit down and see Spence like a whole fight. You know, I watched I watched one of his fights all the way through. I can't remember who it was. I gotta think who it was. I think it might. No. I watched the Kyle Brooks fight, and then there's another fight of his that I fought, and I thought, doing it. I mean, that I watched. There's another fight of his that I watched. I hadn't watched all of his fights, and his defense is something I agree with that could have been better, but in this fight here, he's damn near flawless, y'all. I thought Mikey Garcia was going to win it just off of being a more skilled fighter, and me kind of thinking that Spence really didn't fight anybody to prove that he could step up to an elite caliber fighter, to me, and so that's why I kind of went with Garcia. But now in this fight, and we're going into the ninth round. Spence is looking like he's the one that's the more skilled fighter, and he's the one got the better ring IQ. To me, that's what I'm seeing. See, because I could admit, I had it wrong, man. Garcia's getting fucked up out here, yo. He's not winning shit. And I'm just keeping it motherfucking one. I'm keeping it a goddamn stack. That's what I told y'all, man. I'm no fanboy of any motherfucking body. And if I seen this shit happening to Joshua, I would say the same thing. Joshua's getting his ass lit out this motherfucker. And that's what it is, man. It's right in front of you. So Garcia's getting his ass lit right now. I don't think he expected to come out here. Oh my God, I think he's hurt. I think he was expecting to frustrate Spence, draw Spence into a situation where he is throwing wild punches that he would be able to capitalize on, and with the counter punch. That's what I think. Yeah, that makes sense. He's gonna try to draw Spence out, get him off his game plan, get him to try to cause Mikey being a smaller fighter, I think he was expecting Spence. Oh my God, man! Y'all gotta wait.
Mikey's taking these punches on the chin. Yeah, and I don't know how much of these punches he's going to be able to take. This is what happens when you step up. These guys punch a lot heavier, and this is Spence's weight class, and Spence is saying no guys from the lower weight class is going to come up and beat me in my weight class. I'm the king of this weight class. He's saying Spence does that to welterweights as well. I mean, whether you step up or not, the bottom line is he's got Mikey on the run, on the verge of a knockout right here, and he looks like he's looking for a knockout against Garcia. See, Mikey threw that left hook.
Man, I think, like I say, I think the plan was to draw Spence out into a battle, right? Get Spence in a kind of not like a slugfest. Not like, I'm not saying Mikey Garcia wanted to be in a slugfest with Spence, but I think he wanted Spence. He wanted to frustrate Spence, like be a ghost, get him, elusive, frustrating, get him to where he started throwing a bunch of wild shots where he can dip on them and counter punch, where he can slide the wild shots, counter punch with his own combinations, pop, 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 and slide back out. That's the only thing I can think of. I'm not, like I say, I'm not the most. I'm not the most hardcore out there guy. I mean, I'm not like, I never boxed or anything. This is just my opinion. That's what I think, because I don't understand anything. Like this is not showing what he's seen or anything, and he waited. Like Mikey never was aggressive. He never came out with any type of game plan that I can see other than trying to counter punch. And so therefore, if you're going to try to counter punch, man, then what you going to try to, get him to start throwing wildly, so that way your chances of landing some good counter punches go up. Cause that's not happening. Cause Spence ain't doing that. Spence waited. He was patient, and then as the rounds got later, and see, I think Garcia was wanting to do that early when he had energy and shit. When in the earlier rounds, I think that's what he was hoping to do. But now in the later rounds, now in the later rounds,
Mikey asked him for this round. He said, "All right, I'll give it to you."
Errol Spence in round 9, landing 51 punches, most by a Garcia.
they gonna call it. Garcia's corner said they're gonna call it if he don't do something in this round. But
Robert saw what we were talking about last round, which was
damn, I can't remember that scene.
the round like he did in the 9th round of the 10th.
But yeah, man, they were just. He's not. It's like everybody says, a bigger guy versus a smaller guy. He's fucking getting served right now. So I'm gonna pause it, guys. I'll come on the other side of this pause. Probably the end of the fight then. Alright, the round ended. Mikey's corner said, he asked Mike how he felt, and if he wanted to go again, he said yes. They said he looked better in that round. Man, yeah, maybe. A little better. He got caught with some big ass shot still in that round, though. I just don't. The only thing he can do now is knock Spence out, man. Spence looked, I don't want to say he looked great or give him too much credit, because the man is. Well, you know what? I can't do that, though. I got to keep it a stack, because Mikey Garcia is the one that's moving up. It ain't like Spence went down to fight Mikey Garcia. Garcia came up, so, he's. I really can't use that smaller guy versus a bigger guy type shit. That's why I picked Garcia, because I had to eliminate that. Like, okay, if Mikey's going up 12 pounds, that's Mikey deciding to gain 12 pounds and fight. That's not Spence going down, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I just don't think, if he weighs 168, he's a 168 pound fighter, period. I don't get that shit. Like, okay, yeah, his last fight was at 135, but he weighs 168 now. Okay, according to the last weigh-in, he meant weight. Goddamn. So it's a clinic, I can't, man. Spence is beating this motherfucker's ass, starting to open up the 11th. It's like he's fucking training, man. What is going on? He's about to drop Garcia. The only thing, though, I think they're going to criticize Spence that he didn't stop Garcia earlier, because, of course, they say, he's a smaller guy, so, they still acting like he's a 135 pounder, so they'll say that. They'll say, he didn't score the knockout. He didn't stop him. If he lasts this last round and a half, which I don't know if he can. I just can't believe this man's out there taking this much punishment, man, taking this beating. Like, I gotta give Garcia props, man, cause he's playing the role of a great body bag today. Look, like landed right now, round 11, 315 to 65. And it's not saying what type of punches, but that's Garcia only like, is this the whole fight? Well, it's gotta be. I mean, it's fucking crazy. God damn, Spence is like a fucking machine. It's like he's going even harder as the goddamn rounds go. As it gets later in the round, it's like this motherfucker's throwing even more punches and digging in even harder. Going to get it even more. He's not scared of Mikey Garcia's power at all. He can't hurt Spence. Like he's for one, he's barely punching him, and for two, he's not hurting him when he does punch him.
I think Mike is very happy he made it through the round. I think they're consigned to the fact that if they can get through this with the decision, it's a big moral victory. Look at Cowboys owner Jerry Jones. Both fighters, big Dallas Cowboy fans, both attended games at AT&T Stadium.
I'm gonna pause for a second, y'all.
Errol Spence
I'm going to the last round.
And Nelson Vasquez both scored about 120 to 108. All three in favor of the winner, remaining undefeated, proving he is one of the elite champions of the sport today, and still the IBF welterweight champion of the world, boxing's pride of Dallas, Texas, the truth, Errol Spence Jr.
Alright, there y'all have it. Spence won the fight by decision in the 12th round decision. Yo, let me tell y'all something, okay? They're going to try to say, well, of course Spence won. He's the bigger fighter, and he is. He's the naturally bigger fighter. But, I'm not going to take that. I'm not going to do that. Mikey gained the weight. He weighed, the scale didn't say 135 pounds at the last weigh-in.
Come on over here, Manny. Manny, you're being requested here, center of the ring.
Uh-oh, him and Mammy.
Broke records here before. He's a legend of the sport, and it'd be my honor to fight him next.
Is that the fight you want next, Manny?
Yeah, why not? I mean, we'll give the fans a good fight.
Would you want to do it right here in AT&T Stadium? I saw Mr. Jones. I don't know where he went. I'm sure he would have no qualms about doing that.
Well, I'm so happy to be here in Dallas, and then I'm hoping that I will be back here soon.
All right, well, I know a man who hopes that too, Errol. This fight, you told me this week.
Well, there you have it, man. We might have PACQUIAO, Garcia next. PACQUIAO Spence next. I watched that. But yeah, like I was saying, he weighed 135. He didn't weigh 135 pounds at the last weigh-in. He weighed 168. So I'm not going. Don't start, man.